We are back. Hopefully, the stream can actually be long enough and not be a fucking 30-minute or whatever the fuck last stream was. Alright. Wait, how long? Oh god, that was that was a long time ago from the actual save. Fuck. I don't have to worry about that. Kuwana has blackmailed his former students into working with him to kill bullies across the nation, but now Salva's sensitive death seems to imply that even Kuwana no longer has control of the situation. Okay, so alright, yeah, so now I know where we're back at. And then I was disappointed that I failed the dice game, and now I have to go hunt down extra bullshit. Alright. Let me just... Oh, well, there's a taxi up ahead. Rocho. God damn. Alright. Alright, so now we gotta just go back and just hit the couch, and then we'll be back to the rest of the story. Just doing more side content off stream because, again, my internet decided to not cooperate. What do they have at Club Sega? I'm not gonna play anything, but what do they have? Fighting Vipers, Fantasy Zone, Sonic the Fighters? What? No, I said I wasn't gonna. Alright. Let's hit the couch. Time for Saori and me to interview Ihara. Better take a cab to the Tokyo Detention Center. Where? Alright, hold on. Let me take notes so I can feel caught up. Case file, that's it. So, let me see. Kawana's current course in life was determined by 13 years ago when Mitsuru Kusamoto jumped from the roof of his high school. Since then, Kawana has blackmailed his former students into working with him to kill bullies across the nation, but now Sawa Sensei's death seemed to imply that even Kawana no longer has control of the situation. Hiro Mikushiba was the victim, accused of being the primary bully of Toshiro Ihara. Aki. Oh, okay, now I know. So we're going in to question why he collaborated with Kawana. Alright. I had to figure out why the fuck I was going. Yeah, last chapter the thing started to get busted wide open. You know what? First off, smoke break. Get that EX up because I feel like we're gonna be getting into a fight. Damn, this smoking really takes up the time. Okay, better get going. Alright, so we're almost at a full bar. You know what? Oh shit. Oh my god. Alright. Alright, well. This guy's a strong opponent anyway, so he isn't gonna get feared. Alright.
And stay down.
Tokyo Detention Center. Oh, we're going to a detention center. Well, you know what, to be fair, he is arrested for sexual assault.
So, you're recommending an appeal? I have that right? Did some new evidence come to light?
Yui Mamiya told us some things, like how you faked your alibi for Mikoshiba's murder. You wanted the sexual battery conviction, right?
Well,
your goal was to avenge your son and humiliate the law on a grand scale.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ahara-san, we have a much better grasp of the situation than you think.
And what exactly have you grasped?
Like Yagami-san just said, you're innocent, as far as the harassment goes. As your lawyer, I'll file for an appeal, and we'll make sure the world knows it.
Thanks, but no. I'm scum of the earth. A pervert. The prosecution and the judge made that very clear in the verdict.
On the day of the crime, October 7th, at around 6:30 a.m., you were in Ijincho, not Tokyo.
Baloney. I was relaxing at home.
Except that you weren't.
Oh?
You wanted to give the man who pushed your son to suicide the beating of a lifetime. And you'd miss out on that opportunity if you were at home, which is why you were in Ijincho instead. Isn't that right? You and Kawana's former students staked out Mikoshiba's house until he left. Then you dragged your prey into a car and brought him to an abandoned building in Ijincho, which would later become a murder scene. Every bone on Mikoshiba's fingers was broken. Remembering how he pushed Toshiro-kun to his death, it's no wonder you'd go that far. You tortured Mikoshiba without a shred of remorse. You inflicted no small amount of pain and terror. There's no way you weren't there, and I'd put my money on that.
And then...
And you need the whole play-by-play, even though you already know it?
Oh, not at all. I'm just fascinated by this outrageous little story.
I'll use a piece of evidence to show that he did it, what he did next after beating up Mikoshiba. Why, the murder footage, of course.
As for what you did next after beating Mikoshiba,
It's quite a home video.
without leaving anything on Mikoshiba's body that could be traced back to you, you slit his throat. Estimated time of death was around 7:30 a.m. on October 7th. You tossed the bloody coat and made your way to Ikebukuro Station, where Yui Mamiya was waiting.
Are you sure? I was at Ikebukuro by 7:30 a.m. Would have been impossible for me to kill Mikoshiba in Ijincho.
The person in the security camera footage in Ikebukuro was a double who imitated your likeness. The identity of whom belonged to Jin Kawana, the handyman in Ijincho. Maybe you know him by a different name. former high school teacher Yu Kitakata. So which name did he give you?
I don't know who you're talking about.
With Kawana in view of the security camera, you met up with Yui Mamiya at Ikebukuro first. That's where you touched the undergarment she had prepared. The police would later discover the trace evidence on your hands and pin the groping on you. Then you made your way to Shinjuku Station. After that, Mamiya and Kawana acted out the groping as they arrived at Shinjuku Station. Kawana jumped out of the train and Mamiya chased after her. And then, in the smallest of blind spots in a station absolutely packed with cameras, you were waiting for Kawana, who looked just like you. With the two of you matching, you were able to swap places in that huge crowd without anyone noticing. Kawana handed you the transit card used to pass the ticket gate. Just one piece of hard evidence that places you in Ikebukuro at 7:43 a.m. And right after the swap, Mamiya started calling for help. After that, we've all seen how the news reported it. You were caught in a public place with plenty of witnesses.
An active duty police officer arrested for sexual battery. The public outcry was very clear. As a result, despite it being your first offense, you were actually tried and convicted. The consensus is that it was a fitting punishment for someone so heinous. Even as your lawyer, I felt the same.
Have some confidence in yourself, Hirosaki-sensei. The prosecution, the judge, and a lawyer like you all laid out the evidence in court and found me guilty. I'm in no position to doubt. And I've long accepted the ruling that Toshiro was never bullied. There's nothing I can do but abide by the rule of law. Right? That's all I can do, right?
I know what you're trying to say. You carried out the justice that the courts wouldn't, right?
Everything my son went through was passed off like it never even happened. School, the teachers, and yes, the court. They all dismissed the reason he died.
That's when Kawana came in the picture, telling you Toshiro-kun had been bullied. But was it Kawana's words that suddenly made you want to kill Mikoshiba?
No, I think he always wanted to kill
Because
him.
all of his fingers were broken while he was still alive. Was that really all just your pent-up rage?
What do you have to say, Hara-san?
There shouldn't have been any evidence of Mikoshiba's bullying. So who told Ahara the truth? I don't think the son would tell. Kawana wouldn't tell because I feel like he already had an idea before meeting Kawana. Online bullying doesn't seem right for Ahara either, so I'm gonna go with Sawa.
Was Sawa-sensei the one who told you the truth? She was the only person Toshiro-kun confided in. You had to have heard it from her, right?
Nearly hit the nail on the head, as they say.
Damn.
Nearly?
After my trial, she confessed she knew about the bullying. But only to her old teacher over the phone. She had no idea she was being recorded.
What?
Kawana-san let me listen to that recording where I learned Sawa-sensei had been muzzled by both the homeroom teacher and the lawyer.
Oh, so it kind of... Oh, shit.
That was the proof of Toshiro's bullying I'd wanted all throughout the trial. After hearing Sawa-sensei's words, I finally understood. They pushed my boy over the edge.
Was there no other evidence of the bullying? Like a diary of Toshiro-kun's or something of the sort?
No.
Nothing. Toshiro never talked to me or my wife about the bullying. And that was probably all my fault.
Because he never talked to his son much.
He was bullied in middle school, too. kids would throw his pencil case around or hide his books. When I heard about it, I chewed him out. They walk all over you because you're weak. Grow spine, I told them.
I take it that was the wrong approach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't imagine how much courage it took for him to come forward about his suffering.
And that's gotta be heartbreaking as a father, where it's like you or your wife were never told. It was a teacher.
I'm sure he felt ashamed about it. I should have listened when he pleaded for help. I should have told him I was proud of his bravery. But instead, I pushed him away. And in the end, Toshiro tried to make sure he never showed weakness to us again, no matter how much pain he was in. He went to a private school out in Yokohama because he hated living with me.
Damn.
But in the end, he still suffered.
And that's why you didn't hesitate to unleash hell on Mikoshiba.
If you say so.
You still won't admit to murdering Mikoshiba. Must be killing him not to.
So the first time Kawana showed up was when he let you listen to the phone call with Sawa-sensei, right?
Yes. He approached me and asked me if I still wanted justice for my son.
Obviously.
I was in uniform when he came to me too. Very bold. But it paid off. I owe him a debt of gratitude. He reassured me he had already taken care of multiple individuals like Toshiba, and that he'd urged other families to avenge the children they lost to bullying. He'd tell them that simply being branded a bully wasn't enough. He promised to deliver real justice.
Justice can be served at one's own discretion. Laws would cease to serve their function. If the law isn't fair to everyone...
I mean, to be fair, in the current case of real world, there's a lot of people who swerve that law. They're just slaps on the wrist. There are some people who get away with a lot and get very little in return for punishment. That's just a fact of life. Some people are just above law. So I personally abide by street justice. Law will only get so far until you decide to take justice the way that you think it should. It's not right. I'm not advocating it. I'm just stating my standpoint, where it's like at some point the quote real law isn't gonna cut it. Sometimes you just want to do it yourself. So I completely understand this guy's where he's coming from in a way.
...is only able to help the powerless because it can't be swayed by money, force, or anything else.
Oh yeah, well that's a load of shit right there. That is a fucking load of shit.
Then tell me, what's the solution when the law fails to punish someone who laughs in its face? To overlook those the law won't judge is to abandon those the law couldn't protect.
To render justice with confidence, you require sufficient evidence.
Some of the victims' families refused Kawana's offer of revenge, telling him it would be unforgivable. But even after rejecting his offer, not a one reported Kawana-san to the police.
That's also interesting, where it's like they rejected that idea of getting that revenge, but weren't snitches to say, hey, this guy is a fucking murderer. That's pretty bold. That is impressive that he went to people and said, hey, I can get your revenge. You could kill the person who caused your child to commit suicide. And some of them said, nah, I'm not gonna go down that road, but I'm also not reporting you to the police. That's crazy.
Do you understand what that implies? Whether you follow through with revenge or not, Kuwana-san presents a solution that resonates with people.
Yep.
Being that the law is unfair and imperfect. Am I wrong about that?
Absolutely not.
No, you're not. But we're fighting to make it as fair as we can. Laws have to change until they are perfect.
They don't change fast enough. Toshiro's death was murder by another name. Yet Hirome Kushiba walked free. He even got to enroll in a teaching program as a student teacher. Someone like him? It's insane! I'd die of old age before the law was ever written to be fair enough. For Toshiro's sake, I can't turn a blind eye to a world where the Mikoshibas can live without consequence. Tell me, what alternative was there to getting blood on my hands? I didn't have any other choice.
Yagami-san, did he just...
This is the first time you've admitted to killing Mikoshima.
You really did your research. Unlike those useless cops.
And this is me from the perspective of a player and not as Yagami. I saw a lot of comments about how the game tends to like prioritize Yagami's like the morals. I'm not a guy who's all about morals, but it's just like I don't like the preachiness of law and justice will prevail in the face of all. I'm not that kind of guy. So I feel like this is where the game's gonna start getting preachy of Kuwana bad, Yagami good.
Kuwana-san's plan was impressive. Almost tight. I didn't expect it to be unraveled so quickly.
Not that
I
quickly.
just got lucky. There was some dirt on Yui Mamiya that Kuwana could have used against her. If we hadn't found it, there's no way we would have gotten her to talk.
What are you talking about?
It's alright, but I'm under no obligation to tell you.
Nahara-san, you'll be sent to prison as a sex offender as it stands.
Of course. Just as I planned. The charges will be confirmed, and I'll be convicted. As for the police and the prosecution, they wouldn't be able to admit they made a mistake. I could scream, "I killed Mikoshiba" at the top of my lungs. It wouldn't matter.
Are you saying you intend to admit to the murder after your release?
Everyone's seen the video of me killing Mikoshiba by now. It's obviously authentic, but the prosecution and the police are saying it's fake. They need it to be fake. Even if I do confess, they'll sweep it under the rug.
They wouldn't.
The judgment is lost, and I am fully committed to Kuwana's. I'm fully committed to Kuwana's ideology.
But I take it how they react doesn't really matter to you. All you want is to humiliate the law, don't you? The same system that determined Toshiro-kun's incident didn't happen.
It seems you're starting to understand, Yagami-san.
Ihara's achieved most of what he wanted to do, but I can't overlook what he's already done.
The prosecution wanted to charge me for Mikoshiba's murder. Then they'd have to retract the battery verdict. And that would mean admitting to a massive blunder by the court. At the hands of a criminal. It would be chaos. Despite knowing who murdered Mikoshiba, no one would know what to make of the case. Wouldn't that just be wonderful?
I hear you. And I even get why you'd feel pretty proud of accomplishing that.
Do you?
But in this case, the guy's pretty much grabbed the tiger by the tail.
What tiger's tail?
Someone's issuing orders to the thugs in Kamurocho from behind the scenes. He's the tiger in this case. And they've been closing in on your partner, Kuwana. And Sawa-sensei got in their path. I'm sure you get the newspaper in here, right? You know, don't you? Sawa-sensei was killed after the thugs broke into her home. All because she got involved with Kuwana.
And where she was killed. This is the first I'm hearing of the reason why. And by thugs, you mean arcade.
How does he know about arcade? I feel like we're about to unravel something else, because this man been locked up for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah, but we don't know why they're going after Koana. Any ideas?
No way I'd know.
Yeah, I was gonna...
You think it could be because she got mixed up in your deadly little game?
Excuse me?
That's what getting away with murder really looks like. The more you perpetuate the lie, the greater the rift you create. And then, the unthinkable happens. Koana killed others besides Mikoshiba. You said so yourself. That's what brought the angry tiger into play.
Oh,
And
yeah.
if Sawa-sensei ended up paying for that instead, then how can you begin to believe your vengeance is fair?
Because she gave false testimony. She lied in court to say Toshiro was never bullied.
She couldn't name Mikoshiba, who was a minor at the time, without evidence.
But there was evidence! There was evidence, and she chose not to say that there was, or like, wasn't there like a whole fucking journal going around? Or the petition. And they said, hey, stop doing this petition. We don't want any dirt on our prestigious high-class school. So the evidence was there.
What's more, she was haunted by her testimony, always second-guessing if she did the right thing. But now she's been killed. Somehow that's acceptable to you? I'm gonna clear up what happened to Sawa-sensei, just like you did for Toshiro-kun.
How?
By going public with everything you and Koana did. The first step is to appeal the sexual battery and undo this whole lie.
You never groped Yui Mamiya. That's one crime you're innocent of, Ehara-san. The court's verdict was incorrect. So please give us the chance to appeal. We can prove your innocence.
What on earth would I get out of that?
You get to humiliate the court again. Besides, what are you gonna do for the next half a year in a cell?
He's gonna laugh to himself that he fooled the court in the first place. Listen, he's fooling the court either way. He's fooling the court in either they think the murder footage was fake, or they appeal this whole thing and still make an ass of prosecution and saying, hey, this guy didn't grab the ass of that lady. He's actually a fucking murderer.
Fine. Do what you want. Just know this.
Yes?
Alright.
I have no intention of admitting to killing Mikoshiba in court. Is your appeal still worth a damn?
We won't know till we try. Let's go, Sari-san. We have client approval to proceed with the appeal. We better act fast.
Yes. Agreed.
Dude, I love Sari.
Yagami-san,
Yo, what's up?
Sawa-sensei's death isn't on me. Even if I have grabbed the tiger by the tail, that doesn't mean I killed her.
By that logic, you may as well admit that Mikoshiba did kill Toshiro-kun. You can't have it both ways. Listen to me. Everything about you, about Koana, about why Sawa-sensei had to die, we're gonna expose all of it. That's the only thing left we can do for her.
I don't know if you can really say that Ehara caused Sawa-sensei to die. I feel like he's putting a lot of emphasis on Ehara did everything when Ehara was just a man sitting in like a fucking holding, I would imagine. There's too many variables to say, yeah, Ehara killed Sawa-sensei.
I'm going to fill Genda-sensei in on what happened. Why don't you head over to the office?
Sure thing.
Oh. What the Okay. I thought she was saying my office.
So then, Ehara admitted to killing Mikoshiba, did he?
Off the record, yeah. He also admitted Koana approached him to offer revenge.
It sounds like you were productive.
It's enough for us to move forward with the appeal, I'd say. How does that sound, Genda-sensei?
Genda-sensei?
The sexual battery and Mikoshiba's murder are the very same case. To clear Ahara of harassment, you'll need to prove he murdered Mikoshiba. But you don't have evidence he did, do you?
Ehara-san was captured on video committing the murder.
And the prosecution claims it's a fake, of unknown origins. The police are saying the same.
They're only saying that to cover their asses.
In reality, the sexual battery evidence against Ehara-san is what was really fake. At the very least, we can claim Yui Mamiya and the others aided in fabricating that, alibi or not.
You really think the courts will grant you an appeal for just that?
Are you saying that's not possible?
I wouldn't go that far. But Ehara won't admit to murdering Mikoshiba in court. Kinda significant, don't you think? So what chance do you have even if you do appeal? Without any decisive new evidence, you'll just end up splitting hairs over the original verdict. And what good'll it do other than damage your own reputation, Saru-kun?
So Genda-sensei is worried about Sari's career. I'm sure that's the case, although...
To be honest with you, I feel like I've been deeply underestimated.
Oh, shit.
What?
Saori-san, are you actually mad?
She about to
Yes.
get hot?
As a matter of fact, I am.
You have every right to be.
Listen, Sensei. Ehara and Kuwana devised this plan knowing full well they could manipulate the justice system. Have we not fallen right into their trap? If we take pity on the prosecution now, we play right into their hand.
True.
So how can we worry about reputation when our duty as lawyers is to face the law?
I understand where you're coming from, and you're right to think it, but...
And another thing. While acting as Ahara's defense in the first trial, I never truly believed the claim. I didn't trust the person I was defending, and I felt sick to my stomach even being in the courtroom.
Saori-san.
Ahara likely saw right through that. He probably took great delight in our myopic dedication to the law. And I won't stand for that. I'm gonna show him exactly what I can do.
Oh, shit.
What about you, Yagami? I want to hear your thoughts.
He's not saying it, but he disagrees with Sari. I should have moved this forward. Listen to her. Defer to Hoshino. Listen, I wanna hear her speak.
We should listen to Saori-san. I understand why Ehara and Kuwana did what they did. I can't condone it.
Oh yeah, this is where that preachiness comes in.
So you feel it too, huh?
Yes. Although my motivation may not be as righteous as Saori-san's.
What do you mean?
Mikoshiba's murder, the fake roping alibi, the one behind it all was Kuwana, and he's in hiding. We need to shine enough light on him that the public can see what he is. And the perfect place to do it is during Ahara's appeal hearing.
So it's not Ahara you're after, but Kuwana.
If we pursue Ahara's case, Kuwana-san's actions will naturally come to light.
And if we draw out Kuwana, then RK and the ones backing them will make their move. Soma from RK said Sawa-sensei knew too much, which means whoever's behind them has a secret that needs to stay buried, even if it means murder. And I need to figure that secret out. I owe Sawa-sensei that closure. The only thing we can do for her now is make sure the ones pulling the strings pay for it.
Well said. I guess going back wasn't ever really an option.
Genda-sensei.
Looks like I got complacent from all the peace and quiet. Leave it to me to underestimate the younger generation.
I apologize. I shouldn't have been so impertinent.
That should be my line, Saru-kun. I suppose I have to make up my mind after all that, don't I? Get out there and do what needs to be done. And heaven help anyone in your way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
You heard him.
Oh, phone call. Tsukumo's calling.
Hello?
Yagamishi, are you still in Kamurocho?
Yeah, why? What's up?
I'm afraid RK seems to be amassing an Ijincho. Very bizarre.
Oh shit.
Are they now?
Yeah, I can't shake the feeling that the officers like Soma and Akutsu are still in town.
You think so? If I was Soma, I'd have left Ijincho by now. He's a person of interest in Sawa-sensei's murder, too.
I see. That does make sense.
Things are settling into place here, though. I'm heading back to Ijincho with Sugiura. I've got a lot to go over with you when I get back.
Wonder what it could be. Okay, see you soon then.
God damn. I love how the AC unit is just like right at the door. Alright. Let's go to Y99. I'm still pissed off that I lost that damn... that, like, fucking... that VR game. Cause now I gotta go fucking find 3 more damn play passes. Street fights, hangouts, restaurants, collecting materials, EX boost, yep. God, I love the load time. Alright. How far are we from 99? Oh, I'll take the cab again. No, I won't take the cab, because that's just gonna be another load time. I'll just run it. As much as I would love to take a cab, I don't want to sit through another loading screen. At least I think, though, there would be a loading screen. Damn, there ain't a... Usually there's always at least one group of people to beat up on the street, and now there ain't nothing. Shit, really? Yep, and I already found the squirrel. Alright. Yokohama, section 99.
Well, now that's something. Looks like we're finally starting to see the whole picture.
Kuwana-san, or rather Kitakata-sensei, huh? And his students helped Ihara murder Mikoshiba. But there's still some things that doesn't explain.
Like what?
Like, why does RK keep going after Kuwana-san?
Yeah.
You think that's weird too, right, Yagami-san?
Yeah. That's the piece of the puzzle that'll lead us to why Sawa-sensei got killed.
Why is RK after Kuwana? How much do they know about him?
Before they came to Ijincho, RK was originally looking for Shinya Kawai.
Yeah.
But when they found out he might have been killed, they suddenly shifted gears to Kuwana. So what are they trying to accomplish?
We can guess all we want, but that's not gonna get us anywhere. Shouldn't we ask someone in RK directly? They're strengthening their numbers in Ijincho as we speak.
The goons at the bottom rung aren't gonna be in the know on that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they
Well, if Akutsu or
fucking
Soma
not everyone
were around,
knows.
Then we might get somewhere.
That's true.
Sitting around here won't get us any further. I'm gonna head into the city for a bit. I'm quick on my feet. That's about all I have going.
How modest of you.
Yeah, don't say that, Yagami-shi. Otherwise, what ground do we have to stand?
Alright, so we're just gonna beat the shit out of some fucking punks. Oh. Amasawa. How's the investigation coming along, Yagami? Oh, I was like, who the fuck is Amasawa? The damn, brat from the fucking detective club or whatever the fuck. If you're ever stuck, try using the school diary to review the situation. Our nemesis, the professor, must be stopped. He sneaks his way into the hearts of innocent high schoolers, turning them into delinquents one by one. Remember, a truly artful detective can solve incidents before they can even occur. Okay. Weird flex. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna be running around town. Where have I not? You know what, let me grab some food here.
Hello?
It's Shirosaki.
Oh,
You
hey.
have a minute, Yagami-san?
Yeah, what's up?
I was thinking back on our interview with Ihara-san, and something he said isn't sitting right with me. So I wanted to ask your opinion.
Which part felt off?
The part about Kuwana approaching other bullying victims besides Ihara-san to offer revenge. Ihara-san also mentioned that most of them rejected his offer, but never
went to the police.
Yeah, and?
Well, wasn't the first bully Kuwana killed his own student? Shinya Kawai, I mean. Tormented by his bullies, Mitsuru Kusumoto's leap left him in a coma to this day. That event was the catalyst for Kuwana's actions. So wouldn't he have approached his parents about revenge too?
Mitsuru Kusumoto's parents? You're talking about his mother, Reiko Kusumoto.
Yeah, the fucking Ministry of Health or whatever. Mitsuru Kusumoto's mother, Reiko Kusumoto, she used to be just another suit in the Ministry of Health, but now Vice Minister.
Yes, who is currently Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health. If she accepted or is even an accessory to a revenge plot against Kawai, then there's no way she'd ever want that secret to get out. With her level of influence and power, wouldn't it be possible that she ordered RK to silence Kuwana? Which would explain how RK's actions are being controlled.
Oh, fuck!
You don't think vice ministers can control criminal organizations from the shadows? You know very well the answer to that.
Yeah. Tsukumo's actually looked into her before. I'll talk to him about it right now. Yeah, this is genius, Sari-san. This could lead us right to who's controlling RK.
Quite a compliment coming from you. I feel better already.
Listen, you look great. You're always great.
If I find anything out.
You're always great, Shirosaki. Alright, and I accidentally skipped over that. I was too busy simping. Tsukumo, holy fuck.
Yagami-san.
This is a dumb thing, but why is the fucking mask? Why is the mask hung up on the wall back there?
Back already?
That was quick. I figured you'd be out in the town until evening.
Well, the day's not over yet. I need you to look into Reiko Kusumoto again. She might be the one behind RK.
Really?
Yeah. Can you pull up the picture of her you showed me last time?
Oh, damn. The pros and cons of getting drunk.
Okay. Take a look at this, Yagamishi. Reiko Kusumoto became vice minister just recently.
Yeah.
It hasn't even been a full year yet.
Looks like she's still got a good rep.
Yeah, there's almost no criticism of her out there.
The Ministry Revolution. Bucking the bureaucracy. Golden parachutes don't fly with Kusumoto. Go her. Vice Minister is pretty high up there, yeah?
Big time. If she really did take Kuwana up on his offer, silencing him would be the quickest way to save her skin. And in that case, she'd need some kind of connection to RK.
Some kind of connection? A bit vague, no?
Fair enough, but RK already took an innocent life while hunting Kuwana down.
Right. And after killing Sawa-sensei, they tried to kill me, too. Still, no matter how dangerous the gang, murder is a risky proposition. Then again, if someone's pulling the strings, they have a lot less to worry about. Especially if that someone has vice minister status.
Well, the internet's not gonna give us much else. How about we do our usual thing? Go straight to the source.
Maybe we should.
Would it really be that easy to get a meeting with someone like her?
Mitsuru Kusumoto's still in a coma, right?
Yes?
If he's in a hospital, we can catch her by surprise there.
I get ya.
God, we're gonna just...
Huh. What's this now?
What's what now?
Breaking news from the net. It says manhunt for Sawa-sensei's murderer.
And?
It's hitting the network news too. The person they're after is...
Wanted for the murder of private school teacher Yoko Sawa in her own apartment, Kanagawa PD is conducting a search for the suspect, self-proclaimed handyman Yu Kitakata.
What?
Why are they looking for Kuwana?
Shouldn't they be after Soma?
Sawa-san's former teacher before and after the incident. It's also surfaced that he's been using a false identity for over a decade. The police are hopeful that their search will turn up some sort of connection to Sawa-san.
Why are the police going after Kawana and not Soma? What the fuck?
If Kawana-san was caught on camera, then surely some RK thugs were as well?
Yeah, I think so. On that note, I should have been in the footage too. The police only seem to want Kawana, but why? Guess we'll have to ask them ourselves.
Ask who?
Detective Watanabe from Kanagawa PD. He was the guy in charge of Mikoshiba's murder.
He's gonna answer the question.
Been a while, hotshot.
Yeah, I guess it has. Hey, I'm curious. Do you have any evidence that Kawana killed Sawa-sensei?
I take it you saw the news. Kawana was caught on camera near the crime scene. Plus, he knew the victim. If that's not enough, he was using a fake name. How's that for evidence?
Too bad you're dead
But
wrong.
I saw Soma holding an ice pick up to Sawa-sensei. Plus, there were RK footprints all over the scene. So why is Kawana the only suspect?
Because the big boys with big balls at HQ said so. Barking at me won't get you anywhere.
Oh, so it doesn't
So
even...
this is all just pressure from upstairs? What is going on here?
Why are you so bent out of shape? Kawana's a legitimate suspect, and all we're doing is following procedure.
Because he isn't the fucking...
Private investigator schnoz somewhere else.
Because he isn't the fucking guy you're looking for. That's... You literally got mad at me for barking at you when I know more like, you already know by earlier facts that I am ahead of you intellectually in this investigation because you have to follow procedures. Me, as a detective, I can do whatever I want so long as the police don't find out that I'm doing it in the first place, but still, I knew where the investigation was going before you even knew where to start looking, my guy. Don't fucking get aggressive with me because I'm bigger brained than you.
You know, you sound pretty bent out of shape yourself. Where are you right now?
Huh?
I was thinking maybe we could meet up. How's a free pass to bitch about your work sound? Abe-san?
On the phone, in person, there's nothing I can tell you.
He hung up.
Damn it.
Yagamishi, I managed to focus in on the background noise from your phone call. Despite all the interference, I have a good idea of Nabe-san's location.
God
What?
damn.
Seriously?
He's on the main drag in Chinatown. If you go now, I'm sure you'll find him.
But is he even gonna listen to you?
It won't matter if I miss him because we sat here wondering.
Yagami Detective Agency, quick on its feet indeed.
Can't compete with that.
Nabe-san should be on the main street in Chinatown. I need to catch him. This fucking guy. Let me go hit up that food place though. It was right around here, wasn't it? Oh yeah. Oops. Oh.
いらっしゃいませ。
Starving. Pretty tasty, thanks.
ありがとう。
Oh shit, I am 8 tiers of drunk. Alright. So I have to run it because I'm not going to try and control a skateboard at 7 levels of drunk. Oh, but here's 5 people I can beat up. Damn it. Alright, time to take care of all of you. Oh, fuck off. Hit me. Come on. This man's name is No. God, I love the surrender. This, like, that's the quickest way to fucking level up in this game. Or to get SP. Come on. Come on! Get scared! There we go. $1,100, and that's not even adding into the 2,000. I have 60 skills. Alright, what do I want to upgrade? EX enhancer. Oh. Abilities, running palm strike. Secret of the Tiger, Heart of a Champion. Target lock, Silent Destroyer, Master of Deception. Clutch counter, basic blitz, serpent hold, reverse chokehold. I'll go into. I'll worry about health for now. Not exactly flimsy, but I still want to have the health to kind of expend if I'm being careless. Oh great, and here's 5 more punks. Come on. Oh, fuck off, guy. Do I have any? Oh yeah, I do. Alright, yeah. Let's go. Oh, fuck off. Fuck you. Come on. Oh, this fucking guy. Alright, fuck you. You wanna be that guy? Fuck you.
And stay down.
Fucking asshole. Alright. Let me get to fucking Chinatown now. Let me stop dicking around. Have I eaten here? I have, alright. Or, probably not here, but probably that food. No way you sell what I think you're selling. You do sell it. That's crazy. You know what? Let me just buy 2 more packs so I can have the max. Yeah, I was gonna say over there. God damn. You're the man. You're the man. Hey, you're delinquents. Fuck you.
What a waste.
Alright, but there's an eatery over here, so... I've probably been... Yeah, I feel like when I get in here, they're gonna be like, oh, you've eaten everything here. Yes, I have. Have I... is there a way to tell? Batting center... Kyushu #1 star. Oh, Shellac, Earth Angel... Beef Zone. Alright, so I have... Oh, I haven't been there. The Harbor Light, that's a bar. Cafe, I've been there. You can eat in the school cafeteria? Damn, dude, that's crazy. Charles. Girls Bite. Gambling Holly, Gene Show, Heaven's Golf. Alright. Yeah, so I've pretty much been to all the food places here. Oh damn, man, I'm about to beat the shit out of some fucking punks.
Yagami, why are you here?
Oh, hey, Nabe-san.
And you were... Sakurai?
Oh, right.
I take it you didn't just happen to be in the neighborhood.
Let's just say some friends of mine have a real keen sense of smell. Something stinks about the cops here.
Excuse me, pal.
The Sawa case. Why aren't you going after RK? Or are you, and you're just keeping me in the dark?
This isn't the place to talk about that. What the... Hey!
I get the feeling something's keeping you guys from doing your jobs. And I don't have to listen to you.
You want to say that again?
Sakurai, I gotta hit the can. Head back to the station.
Huh?
Need to take a piss, Yagami? You're looking hydrated.
Yeah, good call.
Then let's.
Damn. What's he up to?
God damn.
Nice spot you brought me to. Very romantic.
Well, we're about to have a shitty conversation. We'll do it with a pleasant view.
Oh shit.
Did the cops really believe Kawana is responsible for Sawa-sensei's death?
We wouldn't be looking for him if we weren't serious. We have a warrant.
To arrest Kawana?
His real name's Yu Kitakata. He's been using a fake. He services right at the murder scene of his former student. In my eyes, he was suspicious enough.
What about Soma from RK? He should have been spotted on the nearby cameras too, like when he entered her apartment.
He wasn't.
How is that possible?
Let me rephrase. There's no footage that had RK anywhere near it.
What?
What's that supposed to mean?
The moment Mikoshiba's murder went down, the higher-ups have been busy playing politics. I had a handle on things when they were just competing with Tokyo PD over who got to grill Ihara.
Also, let me just say, the fucking mixing sucks. This music is drowning out, like, when the music starts getting intense, every conversation is just, I knew that there was something going on with so-and-so. But then everything changed when I was, when Sawa-sensei just did this, that, and other shit. I'm like, what the fuck? RGG?
But after that murder footage came out, it really stirred shit up. Sawa-sensei's case has me scratching my head, too. Someone at the top is trying to keep details under wraps. They think it'll work even in this day and age.
You're saying the whole force is in on a cover-up?
It started with the footage surrounding Sawa's apartment. Someone on the inside erased it.
Like right here.
Any footage that had the RK guys tagged in it is totally wiped.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
Erase the footage. Are you serious?
Yeah. You heard me. Kawana leaving her place is all that's left. Even the parts where you show up are long gone. Before and after, the only person that the cameras pin the crime on is Kawana himself.
Oh,
Who
shit.
would go so far to erase the footage? Who would do something like that?
It's time to let it go, Yagami. Mikoshiba's case and Sawa-sensei's case, they're closing the book. And to tie up the loose ends, this is the shitty part. Kuwana has to die. Into custody, and then blame it on negligence. Struggle, I guess. Someone clearly wants Kuwana gone. And they have the power to do it.
Come on. Who could have that power?
Kuwana is clearly a target of someone higher up. Even if he sees it coming, he won't be able to stop it. As far as I'm concerned, the case is closed. You wouldn't understand until you've been on the force. When the team you're playing for is rotten to the core, all you can do is look the other way. As for me, I'll stick to the cut and dry cases for a while. That's what will keep me an honest cop.
That's bullshit! You'll shut the lid on the trash, ignore the smell of the rot coming from inside, and go on pretending it's justice? And then you call that being an honest cop?
Asshole. Did you forget that you were talking to a detective?
You never did answer the question, Kami-san. Who had the authority to erase the security cameras? Who wants Kuwana dead so bad that they do it inside?
Even if I told you, what the fuck could you do about it, detective? Smartass! Leave it alone, Yagami. It's for your own good.
Is that your call? Well, I think I'll be the judge of that.
You little piece of shit! I've had enough! That son of a bitch!
Kanagawa PD Division 1. Watanabe. God damn. God damn, dude. Oh shit. Oh, fuck off. That won't even help me here. Wow, dude. Wow. So I just have to fight through this guy using a fucking police baton on me. Oh, fuck off. That's gonna make me expend the last of the gauge. Oh, dude, I like how that's a clean end. That's a clean end. Just the quick lightning, the flashing tiger.
They broke the lock and forced their way into Sawa-sensei's place. That's when Soma came in. I'm sure she was terrified. They were pointing an ice pick at her. When I found her, her eyes were still open. I could see the tears. Yet the police are going after Kawana instead of Soma. And the cops that were there know he isn't a suspect, but say their hands are tied. So it'll be my voice you hear instead of hers. And when they come to silence me, I'll know who the puppet masters are.
I hear you. You're probably right.
And if you have any idea who might be pulling the strings, I need you to tell me before it's too late. Is there anyone on the Force who would want Kawana dead?
The moment we opened Sawa-sensei's case, the Kanagawa brass had a suspect file ready to go. They didn't point to your guy Soma. They named you Kitakata, alias Kawana the handyman. Hilarious, isn't it? We were the first to the scene, which means the bigwigs pulled a suspect file before it even happened.
Where'd the info about Kitakata come from?
Not sure. But the National Police Agency said it came from public security.
Public security?
The public security branch of the police is practically Japan's spy ring. Keeps an eye on foreign agents, gangs, and political groups. They don't hunt criminals so much as gather intel and analyze it to maintain the peace.
Why is public security involved in Sawa-sensei's case?
Seems they were interested in Arkay's criminal network in Kamurocho. You know how after the Tojo clan disbanded, the criminals started going underground? Well, public security would rather let Arkay roam free than bust them. Monitoring them quietly gives them intel on criminal movements. And even if you catch these guys, we want to just take their place.
Wait, so they want Arkay on the streets? Is that why they're brushing Sawa-sensei's case under the rug?
If Arkay goes down in one fell swoop over a murder case, they have to find a new source of intel. Purely speaking, from public security's point of view, that is.
Unbelievable.
Not that they'd ever say that out in, well, public. If you believe public security, there's no way Arkay killed Sawa-sensei.
What the hell? Do they even have a reason?
Not that I'm aware of. On top of that, I asked Tokyo PD about Soma. He doesn't have a record. No priors, no census registry, not even a damn profile pic.
Then, what does that mean?
The man known as Kazuki Soma doesn't exist, basically. Maybe that's how it's always been. Maybe it's a cover-up. They had plenty of files on Kawana to send our way instead. They're the ones who made him the prime suspect in Sawa-sensei's case, too.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, Kawana's a scapegoat for Arkay. Public security wants to shut the curtains on Sawa-sensei's case with him. As far as they're concerned, with Kawana silenced, it'll all balance out.
So that's what you meant by Kawana having an accident.
Right. Better to flush your shit than keep a lid on it.
I can't imagine it's easy for PubSec to pin the blame on Kawana for Sawa's murder. Then again, dead men don't talk. If they get rid of Kawana, that'll be enough to muddy the waters.
Who's running the show in public security? Do they have a name?
I wasn't told, unfortunately. Afraid I'm further down the food chain than you thought.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Watanabe speaking. Huh? Jincho?
Huh?
Right. Got it. Call me if anything else comes up. One has been spotted. A witness reported seeing him in Jincho.
Seriously? He's back here?
Couldn't say for sure.
Where's he at?
Fukutokucho, in Koreatown, where the Komi-jewel hang out. The police are headed there now.
Komi-jewel?
Apparently it means spider web in Korean. You haven't seen it? It's made to look like it's abandoned.
And Kawana's there?
You're not gonna say you got that from me, right?
I don't have much time. You said Kawana might have an accident, didn't you? I'm sure that's why you're telling me all this.
If you find him, let him know it's public security that's after him. And they mean business.
God damn. I'm about to find me a worm. 4-leaf clover instead. Let's go. And there's the earthworm. And go Mishu. I, as a veteran, like a dragon player, know exactly where Gomi Jewel is. And right now we are a long ways away from it. Ooh, gold coin.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah. Cut through here. Oh, cool, and I get to beat up some high school kids. Give me my sake. Alright, Harada. Oh shit. Alright. Oh, alright. There we go.
And stay down.
Ooh, 2,160. And now I get Crane Health Boost 3. Ooh, and more punks to beat up. Now I get to build a meter. Oh, for fuck's sake, this guy. Alright, since someone wants to act big for the britches. Really? Oh, for fuck's sake. That was unnecessarily fucking difficult. Also, fuck Crane, dude. God, all because that fuckface hit me. I was like stunned and as defenseless as a damn child. Oh, cool. Really? That fucking punch, like, took me out? Oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck you. Yeah, fuck you, kid. I gotta wait for him to stop getting fired up.
And stay down.
2,000. Damn. What do I wanna... Oh, God. 40,080 for that? Jesus. 80 for the EX help. God. Isn't there one for all of them to kind of come together? Oh, yeah. Oh, fucking 40. Jesus Christ. There's gonna be a lot of shit I need to do off stream. Oh, shit. I forgot. I'm drunk. Don't skateboard. Let me have another glass of sake. Oh, and you know what? Let me beat them up for some. Oh, shit. Alright, there we go.
Really, guys?
Pretty much got all of the EX back. Alright, this guy's just gonna get fucked. God damn.
What a waste.
Sent him flying. I think that's a fancy restaurant that I haven't been to, so I gotta put a lid on that real quick. Oh, cool. More people to terrorize. Fuck you.
Really, guys?
Alright. Oh, dude, this is about to be a great fucking...
Starving. Pretty tasty, thanks.
Oh shit, I am fucking zoot. Hold on. Let me... Divine water. Alright, there we go. Now I can at least run properly. Alright. Anyways, Sigomiju. Nope, I was about to bring out the skateboard and then I remembered that I am drunk. The troubles of being hammered. Alright. I was gonna say, game?
Yagamishi, it's me. I have an update for you. It seems Kawana has been spotted in Ijincho.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Komicho, right? I'm headed there now.
Ah, fastidious as ever. But the police have already started blocking off Komicho.
Already?
They're probably going to surround the area and gradually close in on Kawana-san. What's your plan, Yagamishi?
Public security is probably behind that. And according to Nabe-san, once they capture Kawana, they'll end up in an accident.
An accident?
Long story short, I need to find Kawana before the cops do. Can you navigate me to him?
I most certainly can. In the meantime, I'll be monitoring the surrounding area.
Appreciate that. So
Alright.
This is Tsukumo. Yagamishi, please come in.
hey, I think I'm in front of Komicho.
Indeed you are. I can see you from the drone.
Then you'll notice the cops block the road. Any way I can get in there?
Not to worry. I've already looked into an infiltration route.
Alright, let's go. Way to go. So, what should I do?
Can you see the white car that's parked in front of the barricade?
Yeah, I can.
There's a really small gap on the side of the car. You should be able to fit through it. It'll be a tight squeeze, I'm sure, but I have no doubt in your agility, Yagamishi.
Yeah, but what happens if I get spotted?
You can leave that part to me.
いたぞこっちだ
Ooh, a gold plate. Alright. What? Wait, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
carefully. Way to go.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the gold. My question is, what is that supposed to really do for me? Am I just supposed to wait for him to not look this way? Of course.
Tsukumo, where should I go from here?
Komi proper seems to be located behind those construction fences. There's one door in the fence, so that's your best bet.
Tsukumo, can I get a hand?
Just leave it to me.
Alright, there we go. Made it without getting busted. Yeah, first try actually. So this is Gomi-juru. Kawana should be in here somewhere.
Keep navigating for me. Let me know as soon as you find Kawana. Huh? It's weird. Hello?
Great, technical difficulties now. Guess I'll just have to make my way on my own. There's Gomi-juru. Oh, I know these stairs all too well. I remember what happened with these stairs in Yakuza 7.
Sensei! Show yourself! Come on, get your ass out here!
Relax with the yelling, will you? You're giving away our location.
How am I supposed to relax? This shit's intense!
Shh, shh, shh.
Sugiura?
Didn't Tsukumo-kun tell you I was on my way?
Yeah, suppose he did.
Yagami-san, all these guys are okay.
Does that mean RK beat the police to Kawana?
No, not exactly. I just saw some cops let RK guys through. But maybe I'm wrong. I mean, that'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
No, that was no mistake. Some cops are working with RK.
But why?
Someone in authority on the force is trying to get rid of Kawana. So they want him to have an accident.
What? That's off the scale insane.
Insane or not, I need to get to Kawana before RK or the cops do. You know where he is?
I don't. Come to think of it, why would Kawana-san come to Komicho? Does he know someone here?
Good question. Aren't there people from Komicho here? Maybe we can ask them.
Worth a shot?
No way that actually worked. I just wanted to check for myself.
That looks like a lot of RK muscle to me, Yagami-san.
Yeah, but if that many are out searching, the silver lining is that they don't have a lead on Kawana.
True. We'll just have to stay one step ahead of them then. I don't see anywhere else we can go, so let's go up those stairs.
Hold on, let me look. I doubt there would be anything, but it would be crazy if there was a cat somewhere. Or a squirrel or whatever the fuck. Ooh. High purity lead.
Looks like this is the highest we can go.
Yagami-san, we've got RK coming in from below too.
Let's find another route on this floor. Suspicious. Hey.
Up, up, up. You heard the man. Up, up, up.
Yeah. There we go.
Damn. Wish I was that nimble.
Taking the same route as Chikuro is gonna be tough. I have to make my way up somehow. Oh. Really? Yagami, I fucking hate you. Even I could have made that damn jump. Really? All the way from the beginning. I fucking hate you, Yagami. I actually despise you now. That's bullshit, man. I cannot believe this shit. Are we good? Are we safe? For fuck's sake. It should have not been this damn difficult. But somehow, some way, Yagami, you've made it fucking difficult that I had to reset that whole run. All that for a fucking beehive.
Good work, Yagami-san.
Duh, fuck you, Segura.
Yo,
I'm done.
You guys are Comey Jewel, aren't you?
Sure.
Huh? Komichu? Us?
What's going on here, man? This place is empty. Lead the way, would you?
Yagami-san, they seem like RK.
I'd rather not have to bullshit them.
So, take them down?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yagami-san, looks like the top floor is up ahead. There's a room on this side too, though. Might be worth checking out.
I don't like how it's referenced as a save point. Cigarette butt and the stamina. Nothing good comes from a save room game. What the fuck? Nothing good ever said comes from. Oh, hey, there's a save room here. All right. Well, I saved, so whatever's coming is coming.
Wish we'd had some sign of Kawana-san. Maybe, are you ready to go, Yak?
Yeah, let's go. I already saved. I don't like the potential of what I find.
Man, where is this fucking guy? It's just taking forever. Yeah, it's not like anyone else is here. You think the cops got it wrong? Then what do? Keep looking? Is there a fucking point?
Seems like Kawana-san's giving them a slip. What's the plan now?
Let's find out what RK's gonna do when they catch Kawana. They're planning to kill him themselves?
What? You gonna just stroll up and ask him?
Well, I only count 4 of them. So, 2 each. Piece of cake.
I guess.
Okay, let's go. Hello, gentlemen. Got a couple questions for you.
Huh? Who the hell are you two? You with the Comey Jewel?
Wow, they don't even recognize you, Yagami-san?
Well, that's kind of sad.
What's going on here?
Oh, fuck.
Huh?
The number.
Yagami-san? I don't think it's just 2 each anymore.
Yagami! Hey! That's the detective from Kamurocho! A detective? Just get him! They're with Kitakata! Fuck yeah! Let's get it started. Hope you're ready to die! I've been waiting for this shit!
Let's go.
Oh shit. Really? The fucking baton? The fucking baton took me out. Alright, and give me drunk. Kashihara, you're about to get fucking wrecked, kid. Oh, dude, that was clean. God, that's clean. Re-up and now reload.
That all you got? I thought there were more of you guys.
Let's not jinx it, man.
You guys came looking for Kuwana, right? What were you gonna do to him?
We were just told to catch him. Not sure what comes after that.
You sure the plan wasn't to kill him?
I said I don't know!
Who gave the order here? Soma?
It was Akusa-san. Probably on Soma-san's orders, though.
Hey, Yagami-san?
Oh, hey.
Hey, how come Ijincho has so many creepy masks?
I was just gonna ask you.
Kuwana's not here.
Huh?
That intel was fake. We were the ones who put it out.
You live here? Then you must be Komicho.
Normally, it's us hiring the handyman. But this time, it was Kuwana asking the favor.
Huh? To put out false information?
Yes. He said he wanted to see what kind of enemy he was dealing with, and how they'd respond to an eyewitness report. Seeing as how easy police info made its way to these thugs, I'd say he was wise to use caution. Were he any closer, he would have been ensnared by now.
So Kawana's nearby, watching everything unfold as we speak? He's really in Ijincho then?
We'll have to clear the room to discuss that.
Hey! Why are you looking at me?
Sorry.
As you said, Kawana's returned to Ijincho. There are benefits to being here that only he can exploit.
Where's he hiding out?
under the protection of Tesso from the Yokohama Ryoma. But you're cleared to see him. We already took care of that.
Kawana actually said he'd meet us?
Come on. There's a way through the cops don't know. You can get out to the city from there.
That'd be helpful, thanks.
Guess you're not so bad after all.
Bear in mind, you may not leave alive if you come back. You were never welcome here.
And never mind.
I mean, fair enough. We were trespassing. We were doing a little trespassing.
So, where do we find Kawana-san?
I'm sure the Ryuma will lead us to him. It so happens I've got a brother there named Tesso.
Oh, what?
Now let's get there before Kawana changes his mind.
I like how he doesn't elaborate. I got a brother named Tessa who's in the Liumong. You have a what? Alright, well let's go meet him. Like, what? Yami, you didn't explain. Alright, there's nothing over here. Wait, is there? Alright, so far I didn't see anything. I should have burned a meter on you. I really, really wanted to.
Starving. Pretty tasty, thanks.
何見てんだ? I saw that he had a flamethrower on him. I wasn't gonna let that shit slide.
Really, guys?
Man, really got shoulder checked while I was still. Oh, good boy here. What the fuck? Alright. No, now this guy fears.
And stay down.
So, you're Yagami Aniki? Tesso-san told me to let you in.
Yagami Aniki?
Will you be coming inside?
That means Kwana's back there. Maybe I should prep before going in. Nah, I'm good. Let me pass.
Sure.
This
Bro! Hey, man. Welcome back, friends.
Tesso, Aniki? Do I have to call you that?
Take a seat. And you too, buddy.
This'll be fun.
Well, which of your names should we be using for you now? Kawana? Or do you prefer Kitakata-sensei?
Kitakata's a name that's been all but murdered by society. In Ijincho, I'm just a merry old handyman Kawana-san.
If you ask the cops, you're the murder suspect, Kitakata. After killing Sawa-sensei, you fled the scene. At least, that's the story the police top brass are passing down through the ranks. Now, why would they say something like that about you?
Calm down, Yagami. How come you never relax?
So Kawana hired you guys from the start, and you pretended to not know each other in front of me? If that's the case, you really went all out for me.
Didn't I tell you? The Liumang accepts anonymous requests, too. Tesso didn't know I was the one who hired him. I suppose there's no point in hiding that now.
That's just how it is. Nothing to get mad over, bro.
You really aren't hiding anything? Did you tell him all you've done?
He's a former high school teacher who's going around killing bullies. Can't be much more to hide than that. Need any more convincing?
Honestly, I'm at a loss. I worked my ass off to get where you are.
And I'm still trying to untangle the mess you've made of it. You've got my student helpers by the throats. So I'm really backed into a corner here.
You mean the graduates from Kurokawa Academy? Like Mamiya-san?
Very good, Sugiura-kun. So how about it? No reason for us to doubt each other's intentions, right? All the secrets are out in the open now.
Fine.
Oh boy, we got
just over at Komijul, weren't you? RK was looking for me there. The police even lent them a hand.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm even more confused. I give up. Who in the world could be after me? Who has influence over both RK and the police?
Care to venture a guess?
They'd be the uneducated guesses of a handyman. You got any bright ideas yourself, Master Detective?
I haven't confirmed it for sure yet, but I have a pretty good theory for you.
Oh? Who?
I just heard this from Detective Watanabe, the ones who are looking for Kawana. Who the fuck was Red Knife? Public Sec.
The Public Security Division. That's what a detective from Kanagawa PD said. According to them, you're the prime suspect in Sawa-sensei's murder. That's why Kanagawa PD was told to lay off RK. Any trace of RK in the footage near Sawa-sensei's place is gone. Likely Public Security's work. And with that kind of backing, it's understandable why RK is so confident.
Yo, hold up again. Why is Public Security after Kawana in the first place?
This is all to preserve RK. Public Security doesn't want them to disappear. That's why they're trying to close the book on the case by saying Kawana killed Sawa-sensei.
But why?
In Kamurocho, with the Tojo clan disbanded, ex-Yakuza are scattered all over the place. RK has absorbed them into their network, and Public Security is monitoring them to keep the peace.
Then why is RK after Kawana-san? Was Public Security already helping them at that point?
Huh? Well, I'm not too sure.
Come on. We're screwed if we can't figure this out.
Right. Give me a sec to think.
Okay, so I guess we're going with the Reiko Kusumoto
Public
theory.
Security is probably working for Reiko Kusumoto.
Yeah, the music
Vice
picked
Minister
up.
of the Ministry of Health.
What?
Kawana, you had your students kidnap Shinya Kawai, right? 5 years ago in Kamurocho? Kawai bullied Reiko Kusumoto's son, Mitsuru-kun. That painted a target on his back for you. But before you took Kawai out, you approached Reiko Kusumoto with your revenge offer, didn't you? Ahara told us that. Before taking revenge on a bully, you'd approach the family about it first. Did you make the same offer to Reiko Kusumoto?
What if I did?
She's the vice minister of the Ministry of Health. She's pretty popular. She's even cleaning up her predecessor's mess. If it were to surface that she agreed to a revenge killing, they'd have yet another massive scandal on their hands. And if you get to go down in cuffs instead of a body bag, that detail may just come out. Before that can happen, Reiko Kusamoto plans to
have me silenced and use public security to do it.
Exactly. Except public security can't just go after you, so they subcontracted RK to do the dirty work. That would explain why public security is trying to cover for RK.
I see. Well, the logic starts off soundly enough.
Something wrong with it?
Unfortunately, yes. Something does stick out.
And what's that?
I did, in fact, approach Kusamoto-san 5 years ago about taking revenge on Shinya Kawai. And just as you said, I used Mamiya-kun and the others to kidnap Kawai.
And?
From that point on, Kusamoto-san knew I was directing Mamiya-kun and the others. She'd seen their faces, knew their identities, everything. So, if Kusamoto-san wanted to go after me, Mamiya-kun and the others would be first on the list. But the fact is, public security hasn't laid a finger on them, even now. Which means, Kusamoto-san isn't the one giving them orders.
So if Reiko Kusamoto was giving orders to PubSec, she could have gotten to Koano much quicker.
Sure. That makes some sense.
Hey, so sorry if this is off topic, but what was Kusamoto-san doing when Shinya Kawai was killed 5 years back?
She was standing right there with me. Afterwards, she took 3 days of PTO, and that was a first for her.
Why?
Damn.
Shinya Kawai died at the hands of Kusamoto-san. She drove the knife into his chest personally. She took it slow, making sure he suffered the whole time. Just like Akihiro Ehara, she avenged her son with her own 2 hands. I admire her.
Oh!
She killed Kawai herself?
The current vice minister of the Ministry of Health committed murder. If that's true, she's had to keep that hidden a long time.
Afterward, she told me she'd never wash the smell of his blood off her hands.
Damn, man.
I was the only one who knew that, by the way. The others have no idea. On that day, 5 years ago, I sent them straight home after they brought me Kawai. And I was the only one with Kusamoto-san when she killed him.
This sounds way too crazy to be real.
Dude.
Even so, the fact is, Kusamoto-san hasn't betrayed me. Besides, I doubt the Vice Minister is powerful enough to order public security around.
And who is giving them their orders?
Well, I'd say your theory's on the right track. I'm sure public security contracted RK. It lines up with what's happened so far. I imagine they're so persistent because they know I can be used against Kusamoto-san.
Either way, whoever's pulling the strings is someone who'll benefit from your capture. So if it isn't Reiko Kusamoto, maybe it's one of her enemies?
An enemy?
Yeah, like someone within the Ministry of Health. Or maybe even some kind of political rival. Nothing would be more valuable to them than dirt on Kusamoto, right? They're probably trying to take her down. Or they could threaten and manipulate her as they see fit. Is that why public security has been taking action? If they wanted to take her down, they could have had the police investigate her fair and square.
Whoever's behind RK and PubSec must be an enemy of Reiko Kusamoto. That seemed to be the most logical train of thought.
Right. Kusamoto-san can walk away from the Ministry of Health anytime she wants. Plus, she has the public's support, especially with the younger crowds. All just more reasons for her to have enemies.
I read some article about how even the Prime Minister has a hard time with her. Like, she'll get up in his face every time he signs an order. Dumbass loses so many arguments, he practically works for her now.
So the Prime Minister's trying to find some dirt on Reiko Kusamoto?
Maybe.
He's just an example. Weren't you listening when we said Kusamoto-san has lots of enemies in her position?
Hey, don't be a dick.
So whoever's behind this may have been looking for a weakness in Kusamoto-san for a while. They must have got their start after realizing Ehara's case was really about getting revenge on a bully. That puts Ehara and Reiko Kusamoto in the same boat, being that their only sons were bullying victims. And if they discovered that Kawai also vanished 5 years ago.
Regardless, that wouldn't account for the rest of the incidents where a bully ended up dead. You'd know. You're the one going up and down the whole country killing them off, aren't you? Kawai makes number 7.
7? Damn, man.
It wouldn't take much to connect the dots. It'd lead straight to her. Reiko Kusamoto. Then they'd know that she was among the victims who got her revenge.
Yeah. And then, to Ahara's case. The link between him and Kusamoto is clear as day now if you know what you're looking for. That link... Sawa-sensei. Took me a while, but I connected the two cases together.
Oh, shit.
It was RK. She never should have even been on their radar. In fact, they traced your name from her. Sawa-sensei knew. She suspected you were involved with the Mikoshiba murder in one way or another, right? You don't care. You see your killing spree on these former bullies like you're doing the country a service. In your eyes, this is vengeance. Actually, no. You'd call it justice, wouldn't you? Except... Sawa-sensei wouldn't have died if it was.
Oh, shit.
That was never my intent. She shouldn't have died.
No. You don't get to just brush her off like that. Like an afterthought. You had to have known you'd go down for this eventually. And you're fine if all your old students like you and Mamiya go down with you. By then, why would you look back at your trail of blood? Why would you clean up all your carnage? It's not your problem, right? You move forward with one purpose. Send as many bullies to hell as you can. Beyond that, you don't give a shit what happens. Sawa-sensei died in tears. You didn't see what I saw. The fear she must have felt was still frozen on her face. You, Ehara, Reiko Kusamoto, you're all murderers. And so far, all of you have gotten away with it. So why did Yoko Sawa end up having to pay the price? Tell me, will you even be able to look her in the eye when you die?
I doubt it. That's gonna follow me well into the afterlife. So what now, then? March to the cops and turn myself in?
You should. If you don't do exactly that, no one will know why she had to die. And that'll be the end of her story. Everyone will keep on dancing around her death, even though she was completely innocent. Just like the cops are doing.
Afraid I can't do that. If I turn myself in now, there's only one thing that happens. Public security takes me out. And worse, Reiko Kusamoto would be compromised. And that, I will never allow to happen. Of all the people involved in this, she deserves to walk free. Her revenge was justified.
You think so?
All she did was scrape off the scum of the earth that pushed her only son into an attempted suicide. She didn't sit around crying about a legal miscarriage. She took justice into her own hands. No one has any right to indict her for that. So don't go there. Nobody lays a finger on her.
Hey, skinny ginger kid. Looks like this is gonna turn into a little more than a chat.
Good thinking.
So is your plan to kill me too? Anyone who interferes with your justice, we all get added to your body count, don't we?
The punishment fits the crime. You're just blind. If you can't see that, then you can go to hell!
Oh boy.
Stay out of my way.
Dig in your heels, baby.
Let's go.
Oh, for fuck's sake, he knocked me over again. Alright, let me have another hit of sake. Oh god, alright. Oh, god damn it. Oh, god damn it! Keeps knocking me back down to the fucking ground. Oh god, he's glowing.
Bring it up. That all you got?
Oh shit! All right.
Bring it up.
No, fuck you. How does a simple grab do like 8 damage? Like all that fucking damage to me? Oh god damn. Oh my god! God damn it! And he fucking backed me down again, and now I gotta do the same animation for the 4th fight. For the 4th time, anyways. Finally, I can hit this. Oh my god. Fuck off with that shit.
How long has this been going now?
I lost track.
Call it?
Nah. They're gonna tire out eventually. Beating the shit out of each other is the way some people communicate.
I can see that.
No. God damn it.
There we go. Now it's done.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Haven't you had enough yet?
What?
You think it's time to give it a rest?
Hell no. Stay out of our way.
You're Not looking so hot.
You got lucky I stopped when I did, you know. I had a move lined up with your name on it.
You're the one who got lucky as far as I'm concerned. I was about to kick your ass.
What a fucking mess, guys.
God damn. These two are like fucking animals. Hey, my main man Zhao. Not gonna say anything this game. God.
Hey, both of you, eat. Your food's getting cold. One of our higher-ups cooked this himself. Look good if there's any left.
Not a problem. This stuff's great.
Delicious. Man, this is the good stuff.
So that means Reiko Kusamoto could be being targeted by public security.
Right. It's possible part of the police wants to catch me as leverage against Kusamoto-san on public security orders. But that's only if public security really is behind this. You're the one who said you got that info from a cop.
Well, someone up top's been putting pressure on the investigation. That much is clear. But no matter how you slice it, the fact that you're enemy number one while RK roams free is absurd. Unfortunately, all I got out of that cop is that public security itself is who we're up against.
Public security is Japan's top intelligence agency. If they're after you, there's no escape.
Agreed.
And I guess now's a good time to make a suggestion.
Huh?
Tell me, who benefits the most from you two fighting? Huh? That'd be public security. The more you drag each other down, the easier they'll be able to get the jump on you. By the time you notice, it's too late. We've got you. That's exactly what they'd want, right? But what if you two work together? You watch each other's backs and act before RK and public security do. You might even be able to find out who's pulling the strings.
Huh. Yeah. For two enemies to join forces, there needs to be an even greater threat to fight.
Sure. I'm on board with that.
Fine, but this is only temporary. Once we finish with public security, I'm gonna make sure you answer for what you've done.
Okay. Then where do we start? Should we just storm public security at this point?
No. First, we need to confirm public security is really the enemy we're after.
Right. We'll make our move after that.
We have the element of surprise. They have no idea we're working together.
Then we'll use it to our advantage and outsmart them.
Aw, look at the boys playing nice.
If public security's trying to find some leverage against Kusamoto-san, they'll likely be listening in on her. They're the experts in wiretapping and espionage, after all. We just need a quick confirmation.
How?
We'll just give her a call.
Right here?
Yes. That way, her enemy will trace the call and pinpoint our location. And public security is the only one in Japan who can pull that off, so we'll know right away if it's them.
Thinking.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. You saying if you call up Reiko Kusamoto, then the bad guys will start pouring in? We maybe not do that here?
Actually, that might just work in our favor.
Huh? Bro, why are you talking crazy?
Yagami-san, you sure about getting on bro terms without Kaito-san? Wouldn't that bum him out?
Whoa. This is amazing. What is this?
Good shit, huh? You've got good taste, bro. I knew you of all people would notice the difference.
Kuwana, when was the last time you spoke to Reiko Kusamoto?
5 years ago, on the night she killed Kawai. We arranged it, so we'd never contact each other after that.
So you have her number then?
If it hasn't changed.
What is it then? I have an idea.
What?
We're gonna set a trap to find out if we really are up against public security. If they trace the call and they send people for us, then we know for sure it's them. That's why we're gonna call Reiko Kusamoto using a location that doesn't exist at all.
How does that work?
We'll use 2 phones that can't be traced back to us, and we'll relay your voice. Obviously you won't be wherever we do this from. Best to do this someplace with no one around. Once we see who they send in, mission accomplished.
Wait, what's happening?
Don't worry, I got it. You'll catch up, Sugiura-kun.
First, we need to know our enemy. I'll have Tsukumo prep us some burner phones.
Which means a truce for the time being?
Only while you're here. Gotta keep things civil for my brother.
Man, Zhao-san's cooking makes even the suckiest situations not suck.
Cheers to that.
This man's Zhao didn't speak, but I knew this man wanted to say something too.
Hey, so Tsukumo-kun's already got the phones ready. They're burners that can't be traced back to us.
2 of them, right?
Just like you asked for.
Nicely done, Yokohama 99. You work quick.
Okay, time to go see Tsukumo. Tsukumo. First off though, does this... So you're not... You're the drugstore. Hey yo, drug me up.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとう。
Oh, there's a fat rich fuck though. Hey Baldy, give me your money. Hell yeah, 50 grand. Also, oh shit, yeah. What was that one skill I wanted? Oh, you know what? Let me get those. Alright, so let me get... Let me get that one. Oh, you know what? I could have finished, oh, there's a lot, there's a lot. Again, it could, yeah, I could either make a stream of doing all the background shit, or kind of do a mix. Alright. What the hell am I doing?
Ah, just the 2 I've been waiting for. Excellent work, by the way.
Hey, got those burner phones ready?
Of course I do. Who do you think I am?
I still don't fully get what's going on. Yagami-san, what are we gonna do with these?
Okay, I'll break it down. First, we call Kawana on one phone. Let's say this one here. Then we use this other phone to call Reiko Kusamoto, using them that way. The phones won't be connected to each other, but their voices will be relayed so they can talk normally.
Oh, okay. And then?
If public security finds out Reiko Kusamoto's talking to Kawana, they'll trace the call without actually finding it. Then we can see exactly who they send without risk of being seen ourselves.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm getting it.
Surely you don't intend to do that here, do you? That would put a beacon on us for Kawana-san's enemies.
Yeah, we'll do it somewhere remote. We need a place where nobody would raise an eyebrow at an army of public security boys. And it's gotta have a good vantage point.
There's a building under construction not far from here. It's late, so no one should be around that may get involved unintentionally.
Where is it?
It's right near Seirio High. There's a crane by the river, too. You'll know when you see it.
Okay, you two stay put. I should be able to handle this alone.
You sure about that?
Let me at least put out a drone, Yagamishi, even if it isn't much. I'll use it to capture the faces of Kawana-san's pursuers.
That'd be good.
Alright. That's 1,000 points. What the dog doing? Yeah, alright, so. Oh god, looking at those two are gonna be the fucking plentiful skills. Alright. As soon as that alcohol goes down, I'll be free to skateboard. You know what, I'll just bring it out right now. Ooh. Oh, there's punks to beat up. I could use this. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh. Oh my god, alright, well there goes the perfection. Really? Is no one gonna hit me? Or no one's gonna get feared? Alright, fuck it. You're wasting my time, you're all getting obliterated now. Oh, and now you get feared. Alright, yeah, cool. Works out fine now. Fuckface. All I wanted was for you to fucking feel fear, and you made it fucking difficult as shit. Oh yeah, the police were looking for Gomi, or Kawana there. And now I can skateboard freely without having to worry about being jerked to the left or right. That was pretty cool that I was able to jump that. Beating up kids. No, these are grown men. Still, beating people up. Oh, wrong guy. Well, there goes the perfection bonus. Can one of you guys, please? Alright, fuck you. Let's see if this just puts the fear into you, one of you. Of course. Now it puts the fear. But now I'm not gonna get the pacifism fucking boost. Damn. You know, I'm wondering why I even bother. I'm not gonna get the pacifism bonus, so I might as well just be an asshole and fucking just beat up. Fuck you. Of course, because every fucking enemy wants to drop pocket tissues like they're fucking dollar bills. Oh, why? Why isn't he getting feared now? I fucking hate this game right now. Stop blocking. Alright, keep blocking, see what happens. Oh my god. Oh my... I love this so much. I love when enemies block or when I get stunned because I got a light jab.
What a waste.
That whole setup just pissed me the fuck off about that whole confrontation.
This must be the construction site Tsukumo was talking about.
Alright.
This is Tsukumo. Yagami Sheep, I've confirmed your position.
Yeah. I think I can spot whoever comes close from here. I'm gonna call Kawana on the burner now.
Understood.
It's Kawana.
You ready? I'm about to call Reiko Kusamoto. Once you're connected, you take it from there.
It's been 5 years since I last spoke to her.
Yeah. Can't imagine this won't be awkward.
I know. Okay, do it.
This is such a weird... Reiko Kusamoto, the Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health.
Yes, hello?
This is Kitakata, from Kurakawa Academy.
What?
You'll have to forgive me for this, but the position I'm in required me to reach out to you. I would never have done this otherwise. I should also note, there's a high probability this phone call is being tapped.
I see. Very well, then.
It's been 13 years, Kusumoto-san.
So it has.
Kitakata-sensei. I've read about your accomplishments. To think you'd become a vice minister.
You never really know how things are going to work out.
But that's not true at all, Kusumoto-san. You were always destined to move up in the world. I've got to be honest with you. A woman as virtuous and as capable as you deserves the world and then some.
But how is Mitsuru-kun?
I'm afraid he's still asleep. Nothing's changed.
I see. I wish I had the words.
What is it you wanted?
If you've been watching the news, you probably already heard. I've become a prime suspect for a crime. They think I murdered Yokosawa in her apartment.
I've heard.
Obviously, it wasn't me who killed her, of course. Do you happen to remember Sawa-kun by any chance?
The girl from your class. She was the only one of those students who ever came to visit Mitsuru. But even then, that's been at least 10 years now. I got a letter from her once. She wanted to tell me she'd become a teacher. But I never did reply. And that was the last I'd heard from her.
I see.
So back to my question. What do you want?
I hope you weren't planning to ask me for a favor. I'm afraid the answer would be no.
No, it's not that. It's just... I wanted to let you know that at some point, someone may come to you to ask a few questions about me. I thought I should give you a heads up. I'll make every effort to ensure they won't cause any trouble for you, Kusamoto-san. I'm sorry about this. I'll try to handle it from my side.
So in your opinion then, do you believe anything related to you could cause me any trouble?
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll be just fine.
We're almost to the signal. Kill the headlights.
2 cars inbound. Looks like we were right on the money. This proves Reiko Kusamoto's phone is compromised. And if there's one organization capable of tracing a call and moving on it, it's gotta be public security on the hunt for Kawana.
Public security is really coming straight to you by car?
No. There's no way they could mobilize their people that quickly. My guess? It's gotta be the prefectural police that they've got in their pocket. Or it's just RK.
I will say it's been great to hear your voice again. But this should be the last time you ever hear from me. I'll try my best.
I understand. Goodbye.
Hey, look. It's a drone. It has a phone attached to it. Shoot it! Shoot it down!
You sure?
Just take it down! Hurry it up! Hey! What the fuck are you aiming at?
I can't hit it! It's too small! Shit!
Damn, dude. How the hell are we supposed to chase down a drone? And where the fuck is this Kawana guy?
Who knows, man? They called us in to catch this shithead, but how the hell are we supposed to do that? It's fucked up. Do we look like Spec Ops?
Yeah, right. But at least you gotta shoot that thing.
This is my second time, actually. I took a few shots at some kids in a park. I aimed at the ground and sent those little shits running for their lives.
We're done here. Pack it in.
That's 6 punks and only 1 gun between you by my count.
Who the fuck are you?
He's you guys in charge. I'm sure Kawana would have had this whole thing solved a long time ago. Well, then again, I suppose I do have to give you credit for how fast you made it here.
That was my gun, asshole!
Who's the one giving the orders? You may as well just level with me. You guys are RK's bottom rung, right?
It sounds like you must know Kawana. Well, I guess we're not gonna be leaving here empty-handed after all. Come on! We're taking this guy in, boys! Fuck him up!
Fuck him up! Literally every punk's term. Fuck him up!
Come on.
Oh boy, you guys are fucked. Oh, you guys have fucked with the wrong man. Oh, fuck off. Oh, this poor bastard is gonna get fucked up. Alright, boxer.
Who sent you here?
The order came from the head honchos in RK.
You mean Soma?
Not that high up. It was one of the bosses. There's a bunch of them.
What did they tell you to do once you found Kuwana?
They just said to catch him. Well, they also made it very clear not to kill him. Like we'd pulled the trigger. We never even heard what our cut was.
Just another useless grunt. Tell me, gentlemen, how would you feel if you found out you were just pawns in public security's game?
We're playing what game now?
I suggest you quit RK while you can. Go tell your buddies, get them out too. Otherwise, they'll keep you in the dark, use you and toss you aside. And then, you'll end up in a ditch there's no crawling out of.
Yes?
Pardon me. You would be Reiko Kusumoto, correct?
Sir, it's a little late for this. And how'd you get in here in the first place? I've expressly forbid having visitors.
Calm now. I'm a coordinator with the National Police Bureau, but I'm sure you're familiar with my Division of Public Security. Bondo is my name, ma'am.
Are you now? Well, I'm afraid coordinator is rather vague.
I have a more public-facing title as well, of course. But I'm trying to be discreet here, so let's not get bogged down with minor details. It's in our best interests. I'm afraid that won't help. I've already seen to that.
What is this?
There's a question I need answered with some urgency, Kusumoto-san. It concerns the disappearance of a certain individual.
Huh.
About 5 years ago, a man vanished off the streets of Kamurocho. I'm sure you'll recognize him. A former classmate of Mitsuru-kun here, Shinya Kawai. I believe there are things you might know. I can say that with some level of certainty, as a matter of fact.
This guy's got some things figured out. Alright. Chapter 11, Undercover. I need to see how many chapters we have left, because I feel like we're getting close to the end game. $13.
A shadow looms over Yagami and Kuwana. Japan's National Intelligence Agency, Public Security, fixes its gaze on Reiko Kusumoto of the Ministry of Health. 5 years ago, Kuwana prompted her to take revenge on Shinya Kawai for pushing her son to the brink. Secrets can only lie dormant so long, and upon their waking, chaos ensues.
Chapter 11, Undercover. A few days.
You've done it again, Tsukumo. Can't believe you found it.
I figured Mitsuru Kusumoto would be in one of the better hospitals around the health ministry. That narrowed it down to just a few locations. Then I pinpointed the exact one through sheer determination.
And that led you to Toto University Hospital. So Mitsuru is still lying in a coma there?
Yep. Reiko Kusamoto has been visiting her son every night for the past 13 years, even after she became vice minister. If you gentlemen want to meet her in person, that would be your best chance.
Yagami, you seriously think you can convince Reiko Kusamoto to turn herself in?
Well, I'll try at least.
She's at the top of the food chain. If it comes out that she committed murder, the whole country's gonna lose it.
If they hadn't tried to hide it, nobody else would have needed to pay for it. Sawa-sensei.
Yeah. You're right.
And if she confesses to killing Kawhi, public security will run out of reasons to keep defending Arcane. So in theory, that should free up the police to pursue Soma about Sawa-sensei.
Totally agree with you there.
But Kawana-san's against that, right? Didn't he say he wouldn't let her turn herself in?
Yeah. That's why he's not in the loop on this.
So, you're just gonna show up? You do know she's probably surrounded by public security at all times, don't you?
Just means we gotta be prepared for that. Like the professional detectives we are.
Prepared? How?
Just leave it to us. Yagami-san, I gotta go get ready. Let's meet at Toto University Hospital.
Got it.
See ya.
So what do you need from me in this, Yagami?
You got any old acquaintances in RK? Think you can find out where Soma and Akatsu are?
You forget who you're talking to? Why wouldn't I be able to cover that? I knew a few ex-Tojo guys who go in and out of RK on the regular.
Thanks. But watch your back. If they find out you're spying on them, they won't like it.
I'll be ready. Like the professional ex-Yakuza I am. See ya.
He's rough around the edges, but in the end, he comes through.
Yeah. Turns out he's got extra time on his hands.
Why don't you hire him at your office, Yagami-shi?
I'll talk about that with Kaito-san once he recovers. Anyway, sorry Tsukumo. We have to take Sukiura from you again.
Why start apologizing now? It's all good. We'll talk again soon.
I should head to Toto University Hospital and convince Reiko Kusamoto to turn herself in. Yeah, you're asking a lot, Yagami. Alright, so there really isn't anything here for me to do in Kamurocho anymore. Do I have any side cases? I should. Oh. Yeah. Kamuro Police Station. How's the... oh, okay, EX is stacked to the max. I can get nothing out of this. Oh, but they're the rich fuck. God damn it. I was gonna say, you're gonna take this L. Fuck you.
Really, guys?
Give me your 50 stacks. Alright, now we're gonna go convince a lady to turn herself in. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to grab me a drink, and I'm going to miss out on some information.
What are you... Don't worry. I'll give it back to you after this. I'm sure it's bugged, and we wouldn't want anyone listening in now, would we?
We'll take a few laps around the block, and then drop you back off at the hospital. Sorry, but we just need a bit of your time.
Very well. Who are you people?
We're just local detectives, but Kitakata-sensei is an acquaintance of ours. We know about Mitsuru-kun, and we know that 5 years ago, a man named Shinya Kawai mysteriously disappeared and died.
I have no idea what you're saying.
But you do. I know how this must come across right now, so I assure you, we aren't the ones posing a threat.
Fine. What is it you want, then?
All I want is the truth. In your own words. About Shinya Kawai, and how you carried out his murder.
You're mistaken. I didn't do it.
The other day you received a call from Kitakata-sensei, didn't you? He goes by the name Koano now, and works as a handyman in Ijincho. He made that call because we needed to confirm something.
Confirm what?
Whether or not you were being watched by public security.
Public security, you say?
Is she surprised at all? Or maybe she already had a hunch?
As it turns out, you are. Your cell phone is bugged. It can even use GPS to trace who's on the other end of the line. That kind of trace is only possible with cooperation from the cellular providers. Unless you're public security, you could pull something like that off in secret. They want to hit you where you're vulnerable. And that's what you are now after Koano. Do you understand, Kusumoto-san? You must really be something special. You were never in this job for yourself. It fell into your lap as your predecessors fell like dominoes. That's why you don't owe anyone anything. You're free of constraints. And Mitsuru-kun's tragedy even gained you public sympathy on top of it. Combine all that with a capable bureaucrat like you, there's no telling what you could accomplish. You're cleaning up house, tackling the revolving door problems. Things you know are the right moves, but with no regard for the consequences. I understand even the cabinet gauges your opinion, since you have so much public support. But I think that's also made you some enemies. Most likely whoever's holding public security's leash.
I have more than a few enemies. I'm well aware of that. And I have no doubt public security would comply with them. To be quite frank, public security only exists to maintain the status quo. The establishment is made up of various powers which control politics and finance. But naturally, each branch has its own agendas, goals, ideas of justice, which leads to all sorts of issues and hindrances, which you call constraints. The more individuals who make up society, the more unavoidable that is.
Are you implying it's public security's job to loosen those constraints?
There's more to it than that. The world we live in requires all kinds of value systems to coexist, even in chaos. But if you loosen the constraints too far, the fall of the state is inevitable. In that regard, public security's role is to stabilize and maintain the state, even while bound by constraints. In other words, the constraints of these powers are precisely what are protected by public security. So the fact that I am not caught up in all that does, indeed, make me something of a pesky foreign object.
A pesky foreign object. I see. So to these establishment people, you're something to be excised.
Hmm? I guess there's bullying among adults in high places, too.
Yeah. Now we know why they were looking for any kind of weakness in you. And that's when they turned the spotlight on Shinya Kawai's disappearance. An event that was triggered by Akihiro Ihara's case. You know the one, I presume.
Yes.
An active-duty policeman exacted revenge on the bully who drove his son to suicide. Your enemies must have heard that and thought to themselves, what would Reiko Kusamoto have done to her son's bully? I'm guessing that's what prompted public security to make their move. As the details of Ihara's case came to light, a group of thugs calling themselves RK started looking for Shinya Kawai, all to find out that he was kidnapped 5 years ago, probably killed.
I never did anything out of revenge.
Bullshit. Naturally, she wasn't going to divulge any secrets, having just met me. Now I have enough evidence to make her talk.
Even after finding out Kawai disappeared, public security still had to verify it. But if they found out you were involved, that'd be a win for them. They'd finally know Reiko Kusamoto's weakness.
How long are you going to keep talking?
As public security figured out, the bullying cases involving Toshiro Ihara and your son share a common link. That link being Sawa-sensei. She was Mitsuru-kun's classmate and Toshiro Ihara's teacher. Not only that, she was also linked to Ihara's murder victim, Mikoshiba. She was his master teacher. So, not long after the murder, RK came to Ijincho and broke into her home. That must have been when they got Kawana's name out of her. I think Sao involved in Mikoshiba's murder. Then Soma steps in, with his professional interrogation skills, to beat and scare her into spilling everything. Kusamoto-san, you knew she was killed, right? Kawana should have told you over the phone.
Wait, are you not one of his colleagues? He said he wouldn't cause me any trouble, and that he would never call me again.
Kawana and I are competitors on a temporary ceasefire. We're not colleagues.
She's been flustered since I mentioned Sawa-sensei's name. This is my chance to ask her questions I can't ask anyone else.
How's your son doing now?
He could wake up any minute now. Of course, that's been true for the last 13 years.
I see.
We transferred him to Toto University Hospital just this year, hoping they could spur his recovery. But it turns out they don't do anything much different from the previous hospital. All I can do is wait.
Has anybody from public security contacted you? Have you been approached by any strangers?
I have my suspicions.
What are their names? I imagine what they wanted was to exploit your weakness to control you. Because if all they wanted was to eliminate you, some kind of accident would be easily arranged.
Yes. I suppose you're right.
Do you have any idea what these people are after? Do you mind sharing?
What they want is control of the pension fund, which is under the Health Ministry's jurisdiction.
Pension fund?
An independent agency within the ministry manages the National Pension Fund. It's taxpayer funded, and it's worth 160 trillion yen.
I gotta check something. How much is that to the dollar? Google, open up, please. Thank you. Wait, what was that?
160 trillion
yen to USD. Good lord. I don't know that. I don't even know how to say that number. That's 1,000. That's million. Oh, you know what? Never mind. So yeah, 'cause that's thousands, millions, billions, and trillions. So 160 trillion yen is in American 1,117,451 or no 1,117,451,040,000. That's a lot of money. Not a lot of money.
What? And certain groups want to take bigger risks with that money in order to generate more profit. In other words, they want the health ministry to use taxpayer money to gamble.
Oh, fuck.
They believe that's the only way to rebuild Japan's faltering economy.
Listen, Japan just announced it IRL on Twitter. They're gonna get they're gonna get the economy coming back because weebs like me are coming to Japan. Well, once they take care of that, you won't need to be a part of like some organization or a tour group or whatever bullshit. Like you don't need a visa to go there anymore. I think is what I kind of skimmed the news report. But yeah, you're gonna get a whole bunch of weebs going to Japan, baby.
And secure the future of this country.
I mean, would it work?
Of course. If the gamble actually pays off. But if we lost the gamble, then we wouldn't be able to guarantee anything for the citizens of this country in their golden years. That's why the health ministry manages those funds conservatively. Even if it means the returns are lower.
Okay. I'm starting to understand now.
You do? Don't leave me in the dust, Yagami-san.
To be able to gamble all this taxpayer money to save the economy, they need a change of management. And here's Kusamoto-san, head of the office. And she's beyond the control of even the ministers. Her position has the power to take action, to override the way the pension fund is managed. But not only does Kusamoto-san have the power, she has the support of the people. If a new vice minister were to try it, they'd be stopped cold by the constraints.
So that's why they wanted to find her weakness and exploit it?
Exactly. And if the 160 trillion yen gamble were to fail, you can blame the whole thing on Kusamoto-san anyway.
Okay. But wow. 160 trillion.
Alright,
I'm guessing they've already contacted.
Hold on for a second, I have to take a phone call, so I don't want to miss any more info.
Contacted you about it?
That's an assumption.
Almost skipped that. Oh, okay. And then the last question. Tell me about Kawhi's murder.
I have to ask you about Shinya Kawhi. You killed him 5 years ago. With your own hands, didn't you? I understand what your feelings must be towards Kawhi. But was that really the only answer?
This is again where the game gets preachy and says revenge bad. Don't seek out personal revenge. Again, I am not advocating for it. I am simply stating my views on revenge, or sometimes you just gotta do it. Like, we saw how people didn't enjoy at all. Nobody was talking good of Last of Us 2 because of the whole revenge thing where she killed fucking Joel. Spoilers, by the way, for a game that nobody really wanted to play because the first one was good as it was. Should have left it alone. Again, my personal feelings. There shouldn't have been Last of Us 2. The game was good where it ended. But again, spoilers for Last of Us 2. Joel fucking dies. And then there's this whole deal where Ellie goes on a revenge murder on Joel because Joel killed the doctor, and I think Abby is her name. Abby kills Joel because, like, you killed my father. And then Ellie's like, well, you killed my father figure. I'm gonna kill you now. And again, it's like this whole fucking revenge scheme, and then she doesn't go through with it. No, you've already committed to this whole thing. You see it through. Personally, I'm of the like mind of get your revenge. That is me.
If you've spoken to Kitakata-sensei, then you must know about the video of how Mitsuru was treated.
I do.
Aside from Kawai, the other students pretended like nothing happened. They took no responsibility. They put on their sad faces, and they came to visit Mitsuru at the hospital. But looking back on it now, I don't think they really wanted Mitsuru to wake up. In fact, that's what they were checking on. And what did I do? I bowed my head and thanked them. It was only later that Kitakata-sensei showed me the video.
Bro, imagine how she would have felt in that moment. Because again, she didn't have any info. She only knew that her son was being bullied, and then some students come in from his class, and they're like, oh, is he okay? And they're coming in to check on him. And at first she may be a little shooken up, but she's like, oh, well, at least Mitsuru-kun had some good friends to trust. And then fucking Kuwana shows up with his video. He's like, yeah, they're just making sure that he stays in a coma because they were just as guilty as the guy who did it. She must have been furious to no visible end.
When I knew that those kids going unpunished was wrong.
And your solution was to pull them into the quagmire? Make them accomplices in murdering Kawai?
Yeah, again, Yagami needs to get off his high horse. This is what I kind of hate right now, is again, the game's saying, oh, well, you shouldn't go after petty revenge. No, sometimes the petty revenge is just fucking worth it.
If you already know so much, what more do you need to ask?
She's been flustered since I mentioned Sama Sensei's name. Nothing else to ask.
I get it now. Let me reiterate. We are not your enemy.
Then please, let me go.
Anything you want me to tell Kawana?
I do. He needs to run. Far away. Public security has their sights on him. His capture is not a question of if, but when. He's in danger if he remains in the country.
God damn.
And once public security has him, they will extract everything he knows.
You mean he'd be tortured?
Yes. Somewhere well beyond the public eye. No one can withstand what they do. He'd tell them everything. And as for me...
They would expose your vulnerability, making you their pawn.
Most likely. They'd gamble away the taxpayers' money, and I'd never purge the corruption in the health ministry.
I get that. What does it matter?
What?
What?
Because in my opinion, you need to turn yourself in, Kusumoto-san.
You want me to admit to manslaughter? You think I killed a real man? I say he was less than one. Shinya Kawai. He was little more than a subhuman brute. And you saw it. You saw what that brute did to my son. I hated Kitakata-sensei. He was an incompetent teacher. An idiot who turned a blind eye to Mitsuru being tortured. But that changed when he suddenly showed up 8 years later. And then he showed me that video. He said, every bully in that video, they deserved to be punished. That it was the only way to get closure.
You took him up on it? But you of all people should have known better.
The fuck does it matter?
You're right about that. I struggled with it quite a bit. It's an unconscionable act, no matter how deep your animosity runs. But Kitakata-sensei's words hung on. I couldn't get them out of my head. I saw for myself. I went to Kamurocho, where I'd heard Kawai was working, at a girls' bar. So you know, after Mitsuru jumped that day, Kawai came to me in tears to apologize. I hadn't seen him in all that time. If he'd frozen in place when he saw me, if he'd been the slightest bit apologetic, I might have been able to stay my hand.
I take it he didn't do any of that.
Right. He didn't even recognize my face. And that's hardly the worst part of it, actually. When he saw me, he took me for some bawdy cougar on the prowl for young men. If you've got the cash, I'll show you a good time, he said. All those tears he'd shed years earlier were a farce. But I knew that. Deep down, I'd already known that. That was it. That was the moment I lost all doubt about killing him.
Hell yeah.
And as for those other kids who bullied Mitsuru, they should thank me they didn't share his fate. But that's why. That's why I don't feel like I have any sins to atone for. Every night I pray he will wake up. What more can you ask me to endure?
Kawana said something similar. But you think you can repeat all that? This time say it to her.
Isn't that Sawa-san?
You and Kawana can congratulate yourselves. You got vengeance on a monster. But what you're choosing not to see is that your actions have consequences for her.
But again, my issue with him holding this high moral, like the fucking moral high ground, is that it could have literally been fucking anyone. She just happened to be the person, and he had feelings for her, potentially. I'm not going to extrapolate that it is canon, but you can say that there is some feeling he had. And it annoys me that he's like, you're the reason Sawa-sensei died. Again, you're pinning this on just the fact that she was just the wrong person in the wrong place that knew the wrong fucking people. It's like that's just the issue with life. Someone gets caught in the crossfire. That doesn't make everyone involved. You killed Sawa-sensei. I fucking hate this moral high ground he's going for. Where it's like, yeah, even I simped for Yoko Sawa, but because she's dead, I'm not gonna say, Jin Kawana, you fucking murdered her. You bastard. I'm like, no. That's just life. Some people just are caught in the wrong situation.
It's vicious. I've seen this before. Justice for one at the cost of another. Someone innocent always pays the price. I won't just sit here and watch as history tries to repeat itself.
Yeah, this is fucking
this phone
dumb.
Isn't being traced by anyone. So, if you have a change of heart, just give me a call before you turn yourself in. That's all I had to say. We're back.
fucking moral high ground fuckhead, dude. I hate that he's having this whole moral high ground deal. I hate this fucking guy. I immediately turned to 180. Oh yeah, Kawana's the good. I'm not gonna say Kawana's the good guy. But in the cases of turning yourself in and admitting to murder of someone who was absolutely justified in being murdered, like, I'll say it like this. There is no good person in this scenario. Kuwana has killed people. Granted, it is justified murder because they've caused the death of their own. I am in somewhat of the like-mindedness of an eye for an eye. Sure, the whole world goes blind. But it's like what makes me not like Yagami right now is he's doing this whole thing where anyone who was involved in, like, from beginning to end, anyone who's involved with this whole case, he'll go to them, you fucking got Sawa-sensei murdered, turn yourself in, you're evil, you do bad things. And it's like, so who the fuck else? Everyone has skeletons in their closet. Everyone has something to hide, everyone has something that they don't like, or that they would not like to come to the forefront.
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to Kawana. Need to tell him I met with Reiko Kusamoto.
He's gonna be pissed, you know? He's gonna try to rip you a new one.
That's true. So you might want to sit this one out.
You sure? 'Cause I'll totally take you up on that.
Oh boy, this can only go well. Nothing can go wrong with saying, hey, we met with that chick and we talked to her and we talked about her turning herself in. Are you sure you're not mad at me? Another cigarette butt. Shabby wire.
Well, look who we have here. Haven't seen your mug in a while.
It's only been 2 or 3 days. Where's Kawana?
How should I put this? Would you freak out if he was right behind you?
You know, this kind of shit is why you get on my nerves.
Couldn't we have done this by phone?
I just came from seeing Reiko Kusamoto. I told her to turn herself in for murdering Kawai 5 years ago.
You what?
Yeah, I mean, you're a fucking idiot sometimes, my guy.
What did she have to say about that?
But she had no sins to atone for.
Of course not. Look, what do you think you're doing? Her part in this is done. Don't drag her back into it.
This isn't yours to finish. You would just let Sawa-sensei stay collateral damage.
The world itself is collateral damage, Yagami! I understand that you're wanting some other sense of, like, justice for Sawa-sensei's murder, but the fact is, there's just some people who are not gonna take the high road, and you just need to respect that.
How do you think her folks feel? They probably think you killed their daughter. They don't know why, or if justice will be served.
Don't blame Kawana for that, because public sect is being corrupt. Hold on a second. No. You and I both know that it was fucking Soma. But you try to make this a thing about Kawana because you got involved. She got killed. let's be real here. Kawana told you to fuck off the case when you first showed up in town. He said, I don't like you sniffing around here. You kept pushing things, so you're just as in this as he is, because you fucking caused all this shit to happen. I don't understand your logic. You're blaming Kawana for what Public Sec is doing. They're propping him up as the murderer.
Do they have to suffer like that? All without even knowing the truth? Would Sawa-sensei want that? You talk about justice, but she keeps getting left out. You aren't even trying when it comes to her.
Say whatever you want, but if you cause Kusumoto-san any more pain, I will never forgive you.
That's exactly why I didn't tell you I was going to meet her.
Listen, Yagami. She hides it well, but she's never gotten over the fact Mitsuru tried to jump to his death. And she's not sure how to feel about killing Kawai. Unlike me.
If she was anything like you, I would have pushed her harder to confess.
There's no evidence that she killed Kawai. He simply vanished from Kamurocho, and the police didn't even know about it. Besides, there's no case without a corpse. Point being, she'll never be charged.
Right, Kawana has Kawai's body hidden somewhere. I remember you, Mamiya, said
Even
so.
if she did turn herself in, the police wouldn't know what to do with her.
Don't think for a second that you're getting a pass here. You've killed, what, 7 people now? Do you even hesitate anymore?
You got proof? Running around making baseless accusations. You sure you were a real fucking lawyer?
My colleagues in Kamurocho are getting ready to appeal Ahara's case. Your actions are going to be put under a microscope.
I wouldn't even call that bad news. I want the world to know their bullies are getting what they're due. And by then, I'll probably be going by a different name, maybe even a different look.
You're just gonna keep doing this? Did Sawa-sensei sacrifice mean nothing to you?
It was a wake-up call, you fuckhead!
Is that the only thing keeping you around?
For real! Is that really the only thing keeping you around and invested in this Yagami? Is Yoko Sawa's death? I am someone who has played the fucking first Judgment game. I understand where his motivation for finding justice for the innocent dead. But this is a case where there were too many components to say, okay, nobody's gonna die here. You have public sec corruption. You have unrestricted criminals going around because the Yakuza aren't fucking around anymore because of what happens in 7. So, there's no rules or regulations, it's just whatever fucking happens. It is what it is. You've got a handyman who's doing justifiable murder, you could argue. I'll at least say that, depending on how you feel about morality and murder, and those that do or don't deserve it. Kind of like, what's it called? Not public execution, or just regular execution. I don't understand why you're this. It's not that deep.
Truth be told, I don't think exposing everything is even in Sawa's best interest.
What?
Sawa-kun herself felt guilty. I just sent you the proof.
What is this? An audio file?
Play it.
After Ahara-san lost in court, she called me. I recorded our conversation.
Toshiro-kun came running to the roof. His face was pretty swollen. And a few minutes later, a student named Mikoshiba came up looking for him. I'll never forget the fear I saw in Toshiro-kun's face. He told me about everything. The teasing, the beatings, the theft. How nobody was on his side. And yet, I had to deny all this in front of an entire courtroom. They said there was no hope, that I was the only witness with no proof whatsoever. Believe me, I never wanted to do that.
Sawa-kun's testimony in court was false, and she was racked with guilt over it.
And your first thought was to record it? When she was at her most vulnerable?
Yes. And then I played it for Ihara-san. He had the right to know the real reason his son killed himself.
All you did was light the fires of vengeance in Ihara's heart because you didn't want to be alone.
You know, I've heard that bullying is almost instinctive. That's why people who do it never stop. I mean, think about it. Would you stop cleaning a toilet just because it'll get filthy again? Somebody's always got to get his hands dirty.
You?
If it means I can prevent another Mitsuru Kusamoto, yes, I will keep killing. These bastards who prey on the defenseless must be punished for all to see. I wish the law would do its job. Because deep down, I don't want to do any of this.
I understand what you're saying, but you're taking it too far. Just stop, Kawana.
So when is it gonna stop, Yagami? Answer me this question: when is bullying gonna stop? It's like that's always that's the meat of the question. Kawana is doing this because, as you've seen with not just the Toshiro Ihara, but with the fucking kid who's in a coma. I forget his name right now. Nothing was done. Sure, fucking Kawana or Kitakawa got fucking ousted for being a negligent teacher. And Shinya Kawai was outed from the school because he was the ringleader, because everyone else cowered in fear and threw him to the wolves. But what about Toshiro? Nobody got any fucking reprimands for it. And if you want Kawana to stop with getting back at people who bullied, then when is it going to stop? Because you've obviously seen that sometimes it's just a fucking cover-up, or sometimes only one bad apple out of the bunch gets the fucking the end of the shaft and gets fucked over, when it could have been one, or it could have been 2, 3, 4, 5, or even 6, like this whole fucking Shinya Kawai case. It doesn't make any goddamn sense.
If you really want to stop me, to kill me, and call it justice.
Fight. It was a bitch cleaning up the mess last time.
Next time I go up against him, it won't
comes, take it anywhere but here.
I think I'll call it a day. I should get back to 99 and rest up. Yeah, dude, this whole thing just fucking pissed me off now. Oh my god. Alright, fuck you. You wanna block? I'll teach you a block. Oh shit. Greater good, my ass. God damn. Took forever to fucking get one guy. Alright, and since you guys want to get fired up, I'll teach you what happens to get fired up.
Really, guys?
Alright. Alright, and I'm just gonna rest up and... Actually, I'll end it here. Because this has been a pretty fun... do I have any more jobs to do anyways? Okay, let me start those. Alright. Alright, now that I got those jobs set, I can save here. Save complete. And with that, I will be ending things here. Let me see. Let me check something first. Okay, cool. Alright. Alright, yeah. Okay. With that, I am out.